How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all staying safe and are doing well. I thought I'd throw in an extra video this week talking about the history and evolution of spray paint art. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's probably over 100 videos on here that you can look at if you want to learn how to do spray painting yourself, or if you just like to watch how these spray paint arts are created. Go and have a look and hit the bell for notifications. So spray paint art, how did it start and where did it start? Well, I think when you talk to a lot of people, you'll think that spray paint art and graffiti are one and the same thing, but they're very different forms of art. Graffiti artists will tend to work only with spray cans, and they'll really know their stuff, and they'll know how to manoeuvre the spray cans to get the effects they want. But they'll primarily do it on surfaces of trains, walls, sides of buildings, anywhere in a city or wherever that they can paint on. And graffiti dates back to ancient times. You can see in Greece and in Roman times, but modern graffiti, like the stuff you'll see here in these pictures, started to pick up pace in the early 70s, particularly in America and New York. And it caused a lot of problems for city officials because they classed it as vandalism, and it was essentially seen as illegal. But for this video, I'm not really going to be talking about graffiti art as such. It's more the history and where did actual spray paint art, type of art that I do, where did that start? So spray paint art isn't so much done on walls or trains or anything like that. It's more done on mediums like paper or poster board, or something that can be purchased and hung in the walls or framed in your house. So the first time the spray paint can was invented was in Sycamore, Illinois in 1949. It was invented by a guy called Ed Seymour, and he was just looking for a way to paint radiators quickly. So he was the inventor of the spray can that you and I would use today. And spray paint artists picked up on this, and spray paint art is said to have originated, the spray paint art we're talking about, in the 1980s in Mexico City. So graffiti was going on for before this time. The actual art form of doing it on paper or poster board kind of started in the early 80s. So the first guy to be kind of widely recognised as being the first spray paint artist is a guy called Ruben Sado Fernandez, and he was from Mexico City. He was working as an artist in the 80s when he began to use spray cans instead of oils and acrylics and so on. So he would start to kind of spray a few colours onto paper and mix and swirl and manoeuvre the paint around just to make images start to appear. But then he used tools like the palette knife or something with a sharp surface to scratch away that paint and reveal the white underneath, therefore making forms. And he would do portraits and figures and faces and stuff like that. But the main thing about this was, although this is a new medium for him and for everybody else pretty much, when he painted outside, he realised that he attracted a crowd. So he started painting the street, and he liked to be the centre of attention. And the crowd was enticed by this because they saw something unique being created in the space of a few minutes. So it kept their attention, and they enjoyed watching this whole process of creating a piece of art from nothing, sitting down in the street somewhere in Mexico City. So he realised this could start making him some money because people were wanting to buy these pieces and take them away. And as he did this, more artists in Mexico City realised how popular this was and started to imitate him and do similar things and put in their own ideas. The audiences loved the fact that this was like a form of entertainment as well. So they were enticed by the bursts of fire that people used to, we now know, to dry the paint. But it was a kind of like an event, if you like, and people started to like this. Now, unfortunately, Ruben was killed by a driver one night in 1989 as he walked along a road in Mexico City. Some people think it was a suicide rather than an accident. We'll not get into that in this video. So basically, the guy that started this kind of art movement was gone when it just kind of started to flourish and start to spread around the world. In most large cities, particularly in North and South America and places like Spain and places in Europe and Rome and whatnot. They've all got some form of spray paint art that you might see in the street. They've all got at least one, I would say. Probably more so. There's lots of people that have got videos on YouTube of the street artists in various cities. But now it's basically kind of gone international. But one of the questions is it classed as real art? And that's a question I get asked in the comments quite a lot. Is spray paint art real artwork? Is it classed as actual art? Does it take talent to do? You know, my answer is yes, it does. I mean, anyone can do any form of art if they practice it. One might not be seen as good as the other, but you're still producing art, and you're producing something from nothing. Whether it's from a spray can or using paints and oils, you're still producing a piece of art at the end of the day. But now there's a lot of spray paint artists that don't perform in the street, myself included. You know, a lot of people start to do this from the comfort of their own homes. They'll maybe sell through online stores like Etsy or eBay, and they'll maybe have a YouTube channel like mine that encourages others to watch it for entertainment, or that shows the process if you want to learn this form of art yourself. And many of the YouTube artists on spray paint artists have got huge followings now. It's really taken off in the last few years. You know, similar to the Bob Ross programs in the 80s, everyone just loved to sit and watch him painting because it was relaxing. You know, spray paint art could be the same. You know, people can sit and watch a 10-minute video of someone creating a spray painting piece from nothing, and it's enjoyable to watch. But a lot of the people still kind of traditional artists, if you like, or people that are into art, might not consider it as being real because you can do it in the street. Now, some of the videos you've seen here, you'll see people not using face masks, not using gloves. You know, now the tools that you'll need for spray painting, definitely a gas mask, a respirator of some kind. There's no way I'd paint without one, even outside. Gloves, and you need to have lots and lots of spray cans if you want to produce some of the images that you've seen here. But you can just start with black and white. It can be as simple as that. So now the spray paint art form is still producing surreal scenes like mountains and planets and, you know, nice summer scenes and things like that. But you've also got the stencil art, which isn't so much produced in the street. It takes more time to create various stencils, like some Terminator one that I've done. That's about 5 or 6 stencils in total, that allow you to produce something that's more realistic like that. And it's still classed as art, you know. It's still, to me, it is still a piece of art at the end of the day. So, where's spray paint art going? Well, now that YouTube has got a realm of spray paint artists on it, people can learn this art form for themselves. So, if anything, it's becoming more and more popular as time goes on. And it's an easy art form to pick up and learn. You don't need to have a lot of equipment. You just need to have a few spray cans and a space to be able to do it. And you can use a lot of household things and for stencils and caps and things like that and so on. So it is quite an easy entryway into doing your own art. But you have to do it safely. So, you know, always wear your mask, always wear gloves. Do it in a well-ventilated area. Do it outside if you can. And, you know, don't breathe in any of the fumes. But it's becoming more popular. It still divides opinion in terms of whether it's real art or not with other types of artists and people and so on. But, you know, to do things like this city that I'm doing here, the city of Houston, this was a custom request by someone. And this was probably a good 2 or 3 nights work, to be honest, and to do a few stencils for this one. But the effect that you get from doing it in spray paint, I just love it. And it glows in the dark as well. So you can do various different techniques and make things glow and make things appear really bright and vibrant. So if anything, I think spray painting is becoming more and more popular. There's certainly more places now that you can buy a lot of spray paint kit online. So it's a good art form to learn. So if you've got time, please don't forget to check out my Instagram page as shown here. I post updates on there of some paintings and some stills and some updates and upcoming YouTube videos before they're released on YouTube. So please give me a follow on Instagram. And yeah, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll release a new spray paint video every week. If you like this format of video, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if spark a debate, leave a comment below if you agree or disagree with anything that was said. If I've missed anything out, let me know. It's just a brief history of spray paint art. I've not went into every famous spray paint artist that there's ever been, but we can do. So leave a comment below if you want to see more videos like this. And this is Spray Art Guy, signing out.